When your team don't understand you, don't find you interesting, and are not inspired by you, it can feel pretty lonely. And with your team perhaps working from home at the moment, it's even tougher to keep them motivated. I get it. Being a leader today is hard. One of the things that makes leaders great is their ability to communicate. From Winston Churchill to Martin Luther King, great leaders are usually great communicators. They are understood, they are interesting, and they inspire people to take action. In this video, I'm going to give you a 3-step plan to become a better communicator, because you deserve to be heard. This plan is going to ensure your team understand you, so you create clarity rather than confusion. It's going to ensure your team find you interesting, so you encourage focus rather than distraction. And it's going to ensure your team are inspired by you, so you encourage positive action rather than resistance to change. Before I share that plan, if your team would like to master the art of using story to create powerful communication both internally to your business and externally to create a game-changing customer experience, hit the link below or email me on matt@onezebra.com and we'll be happy to guide you. Okay, here's that 3-step plan I promised. Step 1, create clarity so people understand why their work matters. When you're not clear about what matters, you create a fog and confusion as to the direction you want your team to move in. In order to create clarity in your communication, you need to explain how their work connects to the bigger picture. Empathize with their challenges and be there to guide them without taking over. Step 2, visualize a climactic scene. This could be a short-term goal or a longer-term vision that has real stakes but a positive result for everyone when achieved. When you fail to do this, fail to talk about what's at stake, fail to repeat your goal or vision, you are just not interesting as a leader. And when you're not interesting, people start to daydream and get distracted. Just giving people a list of things to do with no context is a guaranteed strategy to drive people to distraction. So make sure you visualize that end result. Step 3, call your team to action. Human beings resist change and fail to take action because it requires them to burn calories both physically and mentally. When everything is new and different, it feels harder, and the human brain's default setting is to resist because it's mentally tiring. To avoid this, you need to be clear in your communication about what's at stake if you don't take action. You need to give people a clear plan they can understand, and you need to call them to action. So, step 1, create clarity. 2, visualize the climactic scene. 3, call your team to action. If you keep that in mind each time you communicate with your team, you'll become the leader that everybody loves. If you think you'd value greater depth on this communication framework for you or your team, as I said, hit the link below or email me on matt@onezebra.com and we'll be happy to guide you. Have an awesome day.